We just spent last night at Windchester Bridge, which is just out of Timaru. We did spend the morning in Dunedin, which was great. And we went to the library, which was fantastic. They got a fantastic library there in the centre of town, and yeah, I was just really enjoying Dunedin again, and I was hoping to spend the day there. It was a miserable day yesterday. Miserable, cloudy and wet, and yeah. So I'd bought some tickets for the Steampunk Museum, and I didn't realise until we were set to go there, and I put the address in. Was actually in Oamaru, which is 100 k's away, hour and a half, 2 hours drive. So we had to quickly leave Dunedin and head up to Oamaru to use up these tickets that I bought. So I was really sad that I couldn't hang out in Dunedin, and I figured it out. Dunedin is like Fremantle, but much bigger and much more sophisticated. Yeah, I still would really like to go back to Dunedin and explore a little bit more. We did a bit of driving around. We went out to the end of the peninsula, which took quite a while, and unfortunately because it was so cloudy we couldn't see the view back onto Dunedin, sitting in the cove as it is. So yeah, we had to leave Dunedin early. I was a bit sad, but we did want to go on the scooters through the botanical gardens, and it was too wet to do that anyway. We couldn't have really done much more than we did, but didn't manage to take any photos, which was a bit of a shame. So I can't show you all what it looks like, but it's a fantastic place, I feel, anyway. A big Fremantle, big, massive, sophisticated Fremantle. It was great. So anyway, we headed up to Oamaru and went to the Steampunk Museum, which was just, it's just an arty kind of place where they do all sorts of weird and wonderful things. It was interesting, very, very interesting, and glad we went there. And the other thing that has happened is the iPad has decided to die, and the iPad had on, we downloaded all the maps so we could use them offline, and also the wiki camps so we could find all our free camps. So we no longer have that. So that was straight to McDonald's in Oamaru after we'd finished at the Steampunk, and we found a free camp on the beach, which was great, and went there, and it was totally full at 5:30, 6 o'clock, which is quite early for a free camp to be full. There was lots and lots and lots of cars there. So we back to McDonald's, and we found another one at Windchester, which is not very far, 20 k's maybe past Timaru, and we found this one on the river just past the bridge, and it's fantastic. It's a really good one. There's like 3 people here, and there's heaps of space, and clean toilets. They're drop toilets, but at least they're clean and we can use them, and running water, and so we bunkered down here, and we're now headed off to Christchurch for our last little trip in the van before we clean it up and pick up a car and head to the North Island.